Trinell, Tolbert, Stever. Angelo, can you go by the line for me?
Angelo Rosas.
I didn't know James' name was Angelo. Cool. All right, so it is going to be Trinell, Tolbert, Stever, Rosas. That's Angelo Rosas, Brinkman, Juan Rosas, and then Dalen Slazewski. All right. Marshall's ready, driver's ready, going on your names. Trinell, Tolbert, Stever, Rosas, Brinkman, Rosas, and Slazewski. Everybody hunting down Hardy's TQ10 and a 415. We'll see what this heat has to offer. I'll give these guys a couple laps and I will start announcing times. Caution in the back triple is clear. Again, current TQ is Hardy at 10.415. .115 into this one. It's going to be Tolbert out front, a 9.402 for Benji. Over the back triple for Benji. Trinell in the 2, Brinkman in the 3. Juan Rosas in the 4, Slazewski 5, Stever in the 6, and Angelo in the 7. .145 and 2:15 to go. Trinell out front. He's down the straightaway in the green. Now it's going to be Tolbert taking over the lead. 4:04. That's a 9.404 pace for Benji. Not going to be a new TQ out of this one. .145 to go. Tolbert out front over Trinell by 0.8. Now 0.3. So Trinell trying to make something happen here.
I don't know if it's electrical related or the motor. So it's the motor. I thought they were supposed to warranty that for the fuel. They said they did, but whoever turned the missile
1:15 to go.
had the water off, and then they didn't see water and let it run and just run. That fucking dried and killed it. So I asked Larry.
Minute to go for Trinell. 5 seconds up on Tolbert now. Juan Rosas up to the 3, Slazewski in the 4. Then it's Brinkman, Stever, and Angelo Rosas. 45 to go. Race number 11, last heat race of round number 1. That's going to be 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel. You guys are up next. Make sure you guys have them ready. We are going to take a short break after race number 11. We'll get the track blown off, throw a light water down. 20 to go, 20 to go. Trinell still out front. Caution in the back triple, clear. And that is time. Everybody keep going, everybody keep going. Juan, keep going, Juan, keep going. James, you are done. James, you are done. First one done is James. Stever, you are done. Tolbert, done. Waiting for one. And that is a race. All stop. Trinell taking the win in that one. No new TQ out of this one. Tolbert in the 2, Rosas 3. That was Juan Rosas. Then Slazewski, Brinkman, Stieber, and Angelo. Again, marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal, plus a couple volunteers. And we will get race number 11. Last heat race of round number 1, off and rolling. 17.5 lock timing, 4-wheel drive buggy.
Brandon
You
Rennie.
guys are up next.
Sean Horton. Jeremy Sanders.
All right, get my drivers from the last one back to the track. I've got Stieber.
John Young.
I've got Slazewski. I've got Tolbert. I've got Rosas. I've got Trinell. Get a couple volunteer corner marshals. Drivers, you can roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. I need a marshal
Garrett
on
Gemmett.
0, the 5, and the 8.
Austin
Need
Harrell.
3
1 minute
volunteer
to the
corner
start of the
marshals.
race.
Again, I need 3 volunteer corner marshals from the pits. 3 volunteer corner marshals from the pits. I should only need 2. Juan's on his way out here.
Kyle Frady.
So I need 2 volunteer corner marshals, 2 volunteer corner marshals.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
1 on cone 0, 1 on cone number 8. Albert gonna get me on the 0.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
Where's Juan Rosas? Juan Rosas? Or Marshall for Juan? No more laps, guys. No more laps.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Bob Goodwill. Ray Schmidt.
Aiden gonna make it.
Less than 5.
I mean, I'm still waiting for a marshal. I should have Juan Rosas out here. All right, well, Siegfried's going to help me, so that'll work. All right. It's going to be Horton, Schmidt, Harrell, Frady, Bennett, Sanders, Goodwill, Young, and Mooney. On your names, guys. Horton, Schmidt, Harrell, Frady, Bennett, Sanders, Goodwill, Young, and Moomy. I'll give these guys a couple laps and I'll start announcing times. This is race number 11, last heat race of the night. Or of round number 1, I'm sorry. Still have round number 2 coming up. We are going to take a short break after this one for some track maintenance. Caution in the center, caution in the center's clear. Caution coming onto the straightaway is clear as well. .115 into this one. It is going to be Bob Goodwill out front. He's working through the back triple in the all white. Team Associated B74.2 for Goodwill. Horton going to be in the 2. He's in the B74 as well. He's working through the back triple. Black and blue, yellow wheels for Horton. Harrell in the 3, Bennett in the 4. Top 4 separated by 2.3. Horton moving up to the lead, 22.3 fast lap for Horton. That's broke. When a car breaks and there's another car sitting there upside down, make sure we grab that car that's not broken first, and we'll get the broken car off the track. 2 in, 2 to go. Horton out front. John Young up to the 2. Brandon Bennett to the 3. Harrell in the 4. Goodwill, Frady, Schmidt. .130 to go, 130 to go. Horton out front, 5.3 on Harrell. Bennett in the 3, he's 7/10 back off of Harrell. Don't lean over the driver's stand, Aiden. Coming up on a minute to go. Horton, your leader through the pitcher's mound and down the straightaway. 5 seconds up on Harrell. Bennett in the 3, Young in the 4, Goodwill 5. Now it's Frady to the 5, Goodwill 6. 40 to go, 40 to go. Bennett 8/10 back off of Harrell. That's closest battle on the track for the 2. Young only a 10th back now off of Bennett. He's in the 4. 20 to go. Leader working through the center and into the back triple for Horton. Harrell in the center double. Now Bennett to the 2. Harrell to the 3, Young in the 4. 5 to go. And coming up on time. Nobody done yet, nobody done yet. Everybody keep going. Harrell getting by for one more. Caution on the straight, caution on the straightaway. Go high, high. It's right in the middle. Clear. Horton done. New TQ for Horton, 11 and a 4, 13. Waiting for a couple more, Harrell and Goodwill. Harrell and Goodwill, and waiting for one, and that is a race. All stop, all stop. Horton taking the win in that one. Harrell in the 2, Bennett 3. Then it was Young, Goodwill, Frady, Schmidt, and Sanders. Marshals, you don't have to grab your blowers. We're gonna get the track blown off. And then we will get some water thrown down. We're gonna blow the track completely off. So again, marshals, don't worry about blowing the track off. Track is closed, And we'll get race number 1 of round 2 off and rolling here, probably 15, 20 minutes or so. All right, race 1 going to be at 8:45. 8:45, that's 10 minutes. It is going to be race 1 novice. No change in the heat order. Thank you for bearing with us here. Our misters decided to stop working today. We'll have to go old school here and drag the hose out in between rounds. Again, race number 1 novice up at 8:45. Race number 11 going to be corner marshaling. And you guys all have about 10 minutes until you guys are up. But again, race number 1 going to be up in 10 minutes. That is race 1 novice.
Five minutes to the start of the race.
All right, guys, race at 1. You can start making your way to the driver's stand. That is race 1 novice. Drivers from race number 11, you can make your way to the track or start making your way to the track to corner marshal.
Four minutes to the start of the race. Elias McCauley. Dominic Roses. 3 minutes to the start of the race. Garrett Newman. Brian Wells.
All right, I got some of my marshals out there. I still need some drivers from race number 11. Race number 1, you can roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in.
Richard Galleri.
Need a marshal on cone 1, 3,
Harry
and 0. 1, 3, and 0.
Angelo Roses.
Need a marshal
Albert
in
Estrada.
the center double
Jaden
on
Grant
the
Watt.
bucket in
Tyler
the
Brinkman.
center, and on cone 0 in the
2 minutes
back
to the start
triple.
of the race.
Again, I need 3 marshals from race number 11. I've got Horton out there.
Joby Grant
If I
Watt.
can get Harrell, I've got Bennett. I've got Young. Goodwill Camp Marshall. I've got Frady out there. I've got Schmidt.
Jocelyn Grant Watt.
Sanders might still be on the DL. Can I get Lynn out there? Aiden Lynn out there to marshal. And a couple volunteers. All right, guys, no more laps, no more laps. Ray's marshaling there. But I still need a marshal on the 0 or the 1. Perfect, thank you. Thank you, Michael. All right. Looks like all
1
my
minute to the
marshal
start of the
spots are
race.
covered. Lineup for this one will be Delary, Wells, Estrada, Rosas, that's Angelo Rosas, then Mumi, Dominic Rosas, Jovi, Carey, Elias, Tyler, Jocelyn, and Jaden.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. Going on your names. Richard, Brian, Albert, Angelo, Garrett, Dominic, Joby, Carey, Elias, Tyler, and Jocelyn. I'll give these drivers a couple laps and I will start announcing times. Current TQ is a Richard, a 9:4:24. Everybody is off and rolling in this one. Race number 2, Expert 17.5 Buggy. You guys are up next, have them ready. Expert 17.5, have them ready. You guys are up next. right, we are 1:45 in, 2:15 to go. Richard's gonna be out front. Albert gonna be in the 2. Garrett in the 3. Dominic in the 4. Richard on a 9.417, new TQ by about 7 seconds. Albert gonna be in the 2. He's on a 9.427. Moomy in the 3, 8.401. Then you got Dominic, Angelo, Jovi, Brian, Tyler, Carrie, Elias, Jaden, and Jocelyn. 1:30 to go. And 45 to go. Still Richard out front. Only 6/10 now on Garrett. Battle for the lead and the TQ here. With 30 to go. Still Richard out front. Second on Garrett. Albert in the 3. Then it's Jovi, Tyler. Now Tyler, Jovi, Angelo, Dominic, Elias, Jaden, and Jocelyn. Brian and Carrie off track early here, 15 to go. Coming up on time, everybody keep going, everybody keep going. Nobody done yet, nobody done yet. Albert keep going, Albert keep going. Caution in the center, caution in the center. Still nobody done, nobody done yet. Nobody done, nobody done. Jaden done. First one done is Jaden. Angelo done, Richard done. Rough last lap out of Richard. Gonna drop him to the 3. Albert gonna steal it. On the last lap there, waiting for one. Waiting for the pink truck, waiting for the pink truck. Albert taking the win, 9.424. Not a new TQ. Oh, we lost a, no, we're still good. Thought we lost opinion off of Jocelyn's car there. And that is a race. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Yeah, I didn't bring him out there. Race number 2, Expert 17.5. You guys are up next.
Chris Friedenreich.
All right, roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in. Marshal
Willie Smith.
spots are covered. Thank you,
Mike
drivers.
Logo. Hero Decay. Black Stallion. Albert Sikorsky. Garrett Passmore. Had a 6-pack.
I'd like a little bit
1
of
minute
help
to
on
the start of the
cone
race.
4, a little bit of help on cone number 4. Thank you, James.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Colton
30
Davis,
seconds to the
last
start of the
one by
race.
the line.
Kyle Davis. Colton Davis.
All right, no more laps. No more laps. Get them lined up on the straightaway for me. It's going to be Passmore, Davis, Smith, Canfield, Nakaya,
15 seconds to the start of the
Kokot,
race.
Weir, Friedenreich, C, and Kyle Davis joining us here for round number 2. Again, it
Less
is
than 5.
Passmore, Davis, Smith, Canfield, Nakaya, Sikorsky, Kokot, Weir, Friedenreich, C, Davis. Marshall's ready, drivers ready, going on your names. Passmore, Davis, Smith, Canfield, Nakaya, Sikorsky, Kokot, Weir, Friedenreich, C, and Davis. Caution in the back triple, caution in the back triple, clear. That was Willie Smith getting it wrong there. He had a rough first lap in round number 1. Caution, scoreboard double, clear. That was your leader getting it wrong there. Current TQ is going to be Passmore, 10 and a 4:01. We'll see what round number 2 brings. We're a minute in, 3 to go. It's going to be C out front early. By the line for C, 10 and a 4:04. He's 2/10 up on Davis. That's Colton Davis in the 2. Nakaya, Canfield, Smith. .130 in and 2:30 to go. Behind you, Garrett, behind you. That goes on this side. That was Friedenreich getting it wrong there. 145 in, 2:15 to go. Still Caden out front on the 10-4 flat on a new TQ. For Caden. Nakaya in the 2. He's on a 4:04, 1.4 back. Then it's Smith, Canfield. Davis, that's Colton Davis in the 5. Passmore, Sikorsky, Weir, Kokot, Friedenreich, and Kyle Davis. Kyle is definitely further up. He's signed up for 2-wheel drive mod. .130 to go. When Davis crosses the line here again, I'll put him in the right class. It is still C out front.
Transponder 10133346. Kyle Davis.
That's everything changing up here. It is C out front. Smith, Nakaya, Kyle Davis. Canfield, Passmore, Weir, Colton Davis, Kokot, Sikorsky, and Friedenreich with 50 to go. C on an 11, 4:21 now. Only one on 11 laps here. Current TQ is Passmore, a 10-4:01. C looking to better that. Smith on a 4:02. Nakaya a 4:04. Davis a 4:07. 30 to go. Leader working down the straightaway on a 4:22 now. Just on that 11 lap run for Caden. Willie Smith in the 2, still in a 4:02. 15 to go. Caution in the back triple. Oh, that was your leader. C getting it wrong there. He's going to lose the lead. Going to be Smith out front now. And that is time. Everybody keep going. Nobody done yet. Nobody done yet. Willie Smith, done. Caught you at the line, 10-4 flat. Gonna be a new TQ for Willie. Sikorsky done, Nakaya done, Passmore done, Friedenreich. So, Kokot, Davis, Canfield, Kyle by the line here, and that is a race. All stop, all stop. Willie Smith taking the win, new TQ. Kyle Davis in the 2, C in the 3. Then it was Nakaya, Passmore, Canfield, Davis, Friedenreich, Sikorsky, Kokot, and Weir. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to quarter marshal race number 3. First heat of 21.5 lock timing. You guys are up next. If you guys are not staying for the main events, please come let me know. And if you are not staying for the main events, please come let me know. All right, I need drivers from the last one. I've got, looks like all my spots covered.
Siegfried Rabino.
All right, go ahead, roll them out, check them in. Guys, that's not a spot now. That's just so people can't
Steve
cheat.
Carvajal. Man on Fire.
I.e.
Ray
Caden.
Schmidt. Wes Beeson. Cassie
My
Dennis.
cone, so you can't cheat.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Davis was asking
Eric
if that
Ferrera.
was a marshal spot, and I said, no, it's just to keep people like you from cheating. All right, guys, no more laps, no more
45
laps.
seconds to the start of the race.
We'll get them lined up on the straightaway for me. It'll be Ferreira, Rabino, Beeson, Schmidt, Morissette, Carvajal, Janis, and Sanders. Thank you, drivers from the last one.
30 seconds to the start of the
your
race.
marshal spots. All right, marshals ready, drivers ready. Going on your names. Ferreira, Rabino, Beeson, Schmidt, Morissette, Carvajal, Janis, and Sanders. We'll give these drivers a couple laps. I'll start announcing times. This is race number 3. First heat of 21.5, lock timing, caution in the pitcher's mound, go outside, clear. Again, this is race number 3. Race number 4, second heat of 21.5. You guys are up next, have them ready. Current TQ is Dave Rosen, 10 and a 4, 24. He'll be coming up in the next race. It is Ferreira out front on 423. Now on a 424.6. And gets hung up with a lapper off the end of the straightaway, so he's going to fall off the TQ. It is Rabino in the 2, Beeson in the 3, Morissette, Janis, Carvajal, Schmidt. Sanders, no transponder, possibly? Okay. Caution in the back triple is clear. Rabino out front, 9 and a 409. Beeson in the 2, Morissette, Ferreira. Out Ferreira to the 2. And it's Ferreira back out front now by 5/10 on Rabino. Beeson still in the 3, Morissette in the 4. Ferreira looking to keep his 2 overall. Siegfried looking to keep his 4. Beeson to keep his 6 overall. If everything stays the same here in round number 2. 1:30 to go. Still Ferreira out front, 2.5 on Rabino. Rabino's only half a second on Beeson, so that is going to be closest battle on the track for the 2 overall. between Rabineau and Beeson. Morissette in the 4, Janice Sanders. Schmidt and Carvajal. Coming up on a minute to go for Ferreira. 9:4:02. Trying to get back onto that 10-lap run here for Ferreira. He's on a 4 flat now. 45 to go. Beautiful Marshall job by Willie Smith there. Just floating over the track. 30 to go, 30 to go. For Ferreira by the line. 10 and a 4:26, so back on that 10-lap run for Eric. Got to get down to a 4:24.8. Gets collected with a lapper. Shouldn't harm him too much. 10 to go. Rabineau still in the 2. Janice up to the 3. Beeson in the 4. And that is time. Keep going, Eric. Keep going. Nobody done yet. Nobody done yet. Everybody keep going. Everybody keep going. Siegfried done. First one done is Siegfried. Everybody else still rolling. Everybody else still rolling. Jeremy keep going. Jeremy keep going. Ferreira done. Beeson done. Gonna be waiting for one. Waiting for one. Last one done is gonna be in the back triple here. Schmidt done. Waiting for one. Waiting for one. And that is a race. I'll stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Ferreira taking the win, 4:25.7. Not a new TQ for Ferreira. Rabineau done in the 2, Janice 3. Then it was Beeson, Morissette, Sanders, Schmidt, and Carvajal. Marshals, grab your blowers. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal race number 4. Second heat of 21.5. You guys are up next. I will need a couple volunteer corner marshals for this next one. Again, I will need a couple drivers volunteering for the next race. Again, I need my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. I've got Ferreira, I've got Rabineau, I've got Janice. Can I get Beeson, Morissette? Morissette's out there, thank you, sir. Beeson, Sanders, Schmidt, Carvajal. Carvajal's out there. Beeson's out there. I've got Schmidt, and I need a volunteer on cone number 1. Go ahead and roll them out, check them in. Drivers, roll them out, check them in.
Dave Rosen.
Again, I need a volunteer corner marshal
Tim Romero.
on cone
James
number
Trusborough.
1. Volunteer
Dalen
corner
Slazewski.
marshal cone number 1. Thank you, Albert. I appreciate that.
Leo Roses.
All right, guys, no more
45
laps.
seconds to the start of the race.
More laps. Elias, you can go by the line. Sorry, buddy. We'll get Elias by the line.
.30 seconds to the start of the race.
Go ahead, Elias. You can do a lap.
Elias McCauley.
All right, it is going to be Rosen, Trinell, Romero, Slazewski.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Rosas and McCauley. Carrie, you up there? Carrie, go by the line for me.
Less than
Double check
5.
You got a transponder. I got nothing in there. I'll hand count you. That's all right. I'll hand count you. All right, guys. Marshals ready. Drivers ready. Going on your names. Rosen. Trinell. Romero. Slazewski, Royal, Rosas, and McCauley. I'll give these guys a couple laps start. Announcing times. This is race number 4. Current TQ is Rosen, 10 and a 4:24. Caution in the back triple. Clear. Last heat of 21.5 on track. Race number 5, two-wheel drive modified. You guys are up next. Have them ready. Out front early in this one is going to be Rosen, 10 and a 4:20. On a new TQ by about 4 seconds for Rosen. By the line over the center double. Romero in the 2, Royal in the 3. Trinell, Slazewski, McCauley, and Rosas rounding out your field. Again, this is race number 4. Second heat of 21.5. Race number 5, two-wheel drive modified. You guys are up next. Have them ready. Rosen, Romero, Trinell, top 3. Then it's Royal, Slazewski, McCauley, and Rosas. 2 and 2 to go, halfway. Rosen out front, 10 and a 4:23.8 on a new TQ by a second. Caution off the end of the straightaway. Clear. .130 to go for Rosen. Through the back triple. 10 and a 4:23. Leader in the white and pink down the straightaway. .115 to go. Romero in the 2. Trinell in the 3. Slazewski, Royal, Rosas, and McCauley. .45 to go. That's broke, I think. Maybe not. Just a wing. Trinell losing a wing there. 25 to go. And coming up on time. Everybody keep going. Everybody keep going. Caution in the back triple. Go outside. Clear. Rosen done. Not going to be a new TQ. Trinell done. Slazewski done. Romero done. Waiting for 3. Waiting for 3. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from that last one back to the track to corner marshal race number 5, two-wheel drive modified. You guys are up next. Rosen taking the win in that one. Romero in the 2. Then it was Slazewski, Trinell, Royal, Rosas, and McCauley.
Dustin Grant voice. Chris Friedenreich. John Young.
All right, need my drivers from the last one, plus a couple volunteers. I got Carey out there, Romero, Trinell, Slazewski.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Get a Marshall or Leo Rosas out here. Need Leo out here to Marshall or a Marshall for Leo. Go ahead and roll them out, guys.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Check them in. Need
Larry
a
Queen, Willie Smith.
Marshall
Aiden
on
Lynn.
cone
Josh
6 and a
Helsel.
Marshall on
Euro
cone
Camp.
number 2. Marshall on 6 and Marshall on 2. I should have Leo out there
30
to
seconds to
Marshall
the start
or a
of the race.
Marshall for Leo Rosas. And
Jacinto
hey,
Alonso.
Caden, since you're standing there, you're going to help on cone 4. Attaboy. All right, guys, no more laps.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Still need Leo
Less than
Rosas.
5.
Leo Rosas to the track to corner marshal. Leo Rosas. If your name is Leo Rosas, you should be on the track to corner marshal. You should be on cone number 2. It's all right. We're just waiting on you, Leo. All right, lineup's going to be Grand Boys, Smith, Nakaya, Friedenreich, Young, Dean, Lynn, Helsel, Bialowis. Marshall's ready, drivers ready, going on your names. Grand Boys, Smith, Nakaya, Friedenreich, Young, Dean, Lynn, Helsel, and Bialowis. I'll give these drivers a couple laps and I will start announcing times. This is race number 5, two-wheel drive modified. Race number 6, 17.5 lock timing, two-wheel drive buggy. Heat number 1 of 2. You guys are going to be up next. Have them ready. Again, race number 6, first heat of 17.5 lock timing, two-wheel. Have them ready. You guys will be up next. Current TQ is going to be Dustin Grand Boys, 10 and a 4:04. Couple laps into this one, going to be Bialowis out front, looking at a new TQ, 11 and a 4:12 for Justin. Willie Smith in the 2, he's on a 4:14. He's only 4/10 back. Grand Boys in the 3, 10:4:07 for Dustin. Nakaya in the 4, Young, Friedenreich, Lynn, and Helsel. Looks like Dean. No starter off the track early for Larry. Had him checked in. .140 in, 2:20 to go. Smith out front now. 3/10 on Bialowis. We'll pick up Smith. He's in the back triple. Caution on the straightaway. Go inside, inside, inside on the straightaway. Clear. Smith down the straightaway. 9/10 back off of Bialowis. Bialowis working his way into the back triple. Bialowis on an 11:4:17 on a new TQ run here for Justin. Not getting round 1 in. Gonna have to make round 2 count for Justin. Smith in the 2, still 9/10 back. Matching lap times here, each and every lap, minute 30 to go. All Bialowis, big mistake in the back triple, coming up short, has to get marshaled. So that should put Smith out front now. Lead was only 8/10. And it does, so it is going to be Smith out front on a 4:18, now 4:17. Caution in the back triple, clear. Smith out front on a new TQ, Bialowis in the 2. Still an 11 lap run, 11:4:21 for Justin, but another mistake in the back triple. 45 to go for Willie Smith. Smith working into the back triple. Coming up on Helsel. Thank you, Josh. Smith by the line on a 4:15 now. 3.7 up on Bialowas. 20 to go. Bialowas still in the 2. Still an 11 up run. Should put him 2 overall as he gets it wrong again in the back triple for Bialowas. That might drop him off that 11 lap run. Nakaya in the 3. Bialowas on a 4 flat. Caution in the back triple. Go outside. Clear. That is time. Everybody keep going. Everybody keep going. Nobody done yet. Nobody done yet. Friedenreich, you are done. First one done is Chris. Nakaya done. Grand Boy's done. Waiting for a couple more. Young, you are done. Willie Smith done. Taking the win. New TQ. Bialowas, technically you should keep going, but you got by, so you're good. You qualified second overall. Waiting for Helsel. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from that last one back to the track to corner marshal race number 6, 17.5 lock timing 2-wheel buggy. You guys are up next.
Sean Horton.
All right, any of my drivers from the last one to the track to corner marshal. Looks like I've got Grand Boys, Friedenreich, Helsel, Nakaya, Bialowas, Lynn out there, Young out there. Need a driver from the last one on cone 3. I think that's going to be Willie right there. All right, guys, go ahead and roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in.
Eric Hernandez. Austin Harrell. Michael Bachowski.
Marshal spots are covered. Thank you, drivers.
Byron Jones. Brandon Bennett.
Jeremy going to be the last one by the line here.
1 minute to the start of the race.
No more laps.
Jeremy Sanders.
No more laps. Get them lined up on the straightaway for me. That'll be Horton, Hernandez, Goodwill, Harrell, Goss, Jones, Pukowitz, Bennett, Sanders. Again, that is Horton, Hernandez, Goodwill, Harrell, Goss,
45
Jones,
seconds to the start of the race.
Bennett, and Sanders. Marshall spots covered. Thank you, drivers. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Going on your names. Horton, Hernandez, Goodwill, Harrell, Goss, Jones, Pukowitz, Bennett, and Sanders. All right, I'll give these guys a couple laps. I will start announcing times. This is race number 6. First heat of 17.5, lock timing 2-wheel buggy. Everybody chasing down Sean Horton. Current TQ is a 10.403.5. Out of Sean coming from round number 1. We'll see who he can put down here in round number 2. 2:35 in, 2:15 to go for Horton. 10 and a 4:01 for Sean. Hernandez in the 2. He's only half a second back off of Sean Horton here. Harrell in the 3, Pukowitz 4. Goodwill, Jones, Goss, Bennett, and Sanders. Harrell getting it wrong. In the crossover. Voluntarily redoes the section there. Minute 30 to go. Hernandez by the line. 0.8 of a second lead on Horton now. They're together on track. Horton out front ahead of Hernandez. Hernandez is going to try and do everything he can to stay right behind Horton. And Sean going to make it easy for him. Going to roll over in the pitcher's mound. So it is going to be Hernandez out front. Good 5-second lead for Eric. Working through the center. He's on a 10-4-0-2-8 caution in the back, triple clear. That is new TQ for Eric by about 0.7 over Sean. Sean in the 2, Pukowitz in the 3. Hernandez now on a 4:04, falling off of that TQ by 0.6. 30 to go. Horton trying to reel in Hernandez, traction rolling, going into the berm. Gonna lose a little bit more time, 20 to go. Race number 7, second heat of 17.5 lock timing. Have them ready, you guys are up next. That car's broke, I think. It sounded like it was, yep. She's dead. Jones breaking down there, losing drive off the face of the triple. And coming up on time. When you cross the line, you're not necessarily done. Everybody keep going, everybody keep going. Hernandez done with the win. Horton done in the 2. Pukowitz keep going, Pukowitz keep going. Waiting for Pukowitz, Goodwill, and Bennett. Waiting for one. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Hernandez taking the win in that one. No new TQ. Horton in the 2, Pukowitz, Goodwill, Harrell, Goss, Bennett, Jones, and Sanders. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 7, second heat, 17.5 lock timing, 2-wheel buggy. You guys are up next. I'll need all my drivers from that last race back to the track to corner marshal.
Nick Groves. John Young.
Remember, marshals, to grab your blowers. Pretty sure Aiden was on, what code number were you on? All right, remember guys, if you are on a yellow cone, make sure to pick up your blower at the end of the race. Well, we're missing one on 5, so it doesn't matter.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I need a marshal on 3 and 0. Go ahead and roll them out, check them in, guys.
Danny Reinhold.
I also need
Josh
a marshal
Hardy.
on cone 4.
Dave Rosen. Darren Morgan.
I need
Tim
a marshal
Romero.
on
Christian
4
Reynard.
and 3.
45
4
seconds
and
to the
3.
start of the race. Colton Davis.
And 8. Get Eric Hernandez out to marshal. I've got Horton. I've got Pukowitz.
30 seconds to the start of the
Need a
race.
marshal for Goodwill. I've got Harrell. Need a marshal for Goss. I've got Bennett out there. Got Jones, and I need a marshal for Sanders. So I need a couple
15
volunteer
seconds to the
corner
start of the
marshals,
race.
guys. No more laps. No more laps. Need Eric out there to marshal. I need a couple volunteers. I need a marshal on 3,
Less than 5.
8, and I do need a marshal on 4. 2 volunteer quarter marshals, 2 volunteer quarter marshals. 1 on 3 and 1 on 8. 2 volunteer quarter marshals, guys. Lineup's going to be Hardy, Groves, Rosen, Young, Morgan, Romero, Reinhold, Raynard, Davis. Thank you, Brooks. Thank you, Albert. We are good on marshals. Thank you, drivers. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Going on your names. Hardy. Groves. Rosen. Young. Morgan. Romero. Reinhold. Raynard. And Davis. I'll give these guys a couple laps and I will start announcing times. Everybody chasing down Sean Horton. 10 and a 4:03 from round number 1. Race number 8, Expert 4-wheel drive buggy. Have them ready. You guys are going to be up next. Caution off the end of the straightaway. Clear. Again, race number 8, Expert 4-wheel drive. Have them ready. You guys are up next. Current TQ is Horton, 10 and a 4:03, coming from round number 1. We'll see where these guys stack up after a couple laps. We are a minute 15 in. It is going to be Colton Davis out front, 11 and a 4:20. So it is going to be Davis on a new TQ here, white and blue. Over the scoreboard double into the center straightaways, white wheels. Team Associated B7 over the back triple. Again, leader in the white and blue coming down the straightaway. On a new TQ for Davis. Groves in the 2. Groves getting upside down in the pitcher's mound. He should fall back to the 3. Should move Rosen up to the 2. Coming up on halfway. 2 in and 2 to go. Still Colton Davis out front. Still on that 11 lap run for Colton. 11 and a 4:23. Nick Groves in the 2. Hardy, Reinhold. Now Hardy, Rosen, Raynard, Reinhold, Romero, Young, and Morgan. 2:15 and 1:45 to go. Davis 8.5 on Groves. Groves half a second on Hardy. Davis looking at new TQ here. Later working over the back triple. Through the pitcher's mound, over the crossover, and down the straightaway for Davis. Was a 4:22.7, now 4:22.0. Throwing his fast lap of the race down that last lap, 23.502. Coming up on Rosen. Oh, they get collected. Davis gonna hold on to it, doesn't need a marshal. Was on a 4:22. Down the straight for Davis. Only on a 4:23, so didn't lose much here. Hardy up to the 2. Groves in the 3. Young, Rosen, Romero, Raynard, Reinhold, and Morgan rounding out your field. 30 to go. Leader over the back triple. On a new TQ, 11.423. On it by a few seconds. 20 to go. Still on a 4:23 for Davis. Hardy on a 4:11. That's a 10.411. Again, leader in the white and blue. Working into the back triple with 10 seconds to go. Coming up on a group of cars. Thank you, Danny. And 3 to go. Leader down the straightaway, white and blue. Gonna get by for 2 more laps here for Davis. Gets by the traffic. Everybody keep going, everybody keep going. Nobody is done yet, nobody is done yet. Hardy done, Groves done, Young and Rosen done. Everybody else keep rolling. Everybody else keep rolling. Davis caught you at the line, done on a 10 lap. Flat .012. Caught you by 12 thousandths. Everybody is done. That is a race. Davis, though, gonna get the new TQ. Doesn't get the extra lap, but does get new TQ in that one. Groves in the 2, Hardy, Young, Rosen, Reinhold, Romero, Morgan, and Rayner. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 8. Expert four-wheel drive buggy. You guys are up next. All right, drivers from that last one back to the track to corner marshal. I've got Hardy out there. I've got, who else do I have? I've got Davis. I've got Reinhold, Groves, Young, Romero. Looks like all my marshal spots are almost covered. We'll get Morgan over to cone 6. Go ahead, roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in.
Goodwill. Mike Coco. Mike
Thank you,
Saras.
drivers from that last one getting back out
Albert
to the track
Sikorsky.
to corner marshal.
1 minute to the start of the race. Hero Nikea. Had a 6-pack. Michael Bachowicz. Eric Hernandez.
All right, guys, no more laps, no more laps.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Michael gonna make it? I take that as a yes. I will let Michael grab his car here. He's on his way up.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Lineup is going to be Pukowitz, Nakaya, Sikorsky, Canfield, Giorlando, Goodwill, Hernandez, Sora, Kokot. You're good. Again, that is Pukowitz, Nakaya,
15 seconds to the start
Sikorsky,
of the race.
Canfield, Giorlando, Goodwill, Hernandez, Sora, Kokot.
Less than 5.
That doesn't sound good. Yeah, that's your car, Mike.
Michael
Something
Giorlando.
sounds clicking.
Check it out, Zach. Hey, Zach, my steering won't come up with center yet. My steering. Okay. It won't come back to center. See?
Mike, it was your sway bar. It was touching the outdrive and binding the left front. I just bent it with my finger as best I could. All right, it's Pukowitz, Nakaya, Sikorsky, Canfield, Giorlando, Goodwill, Hernandez, Sora, Kokot. On your names. Pukowitz, Nakaya, Sikorsky, Canfield, Giorlando, Goodwill, Hernandez, Sora, and Kokot. I'll give these guys a couple laps, start announcing times. Everybody is chasing down Pukowitz. 10 and a 4:02 from round number 1. This is race number 8, expert four-wheel drive buggy on track. Race number 9, first heat of short course, gonna be up next. Have them ready, guys. We're a minute 15 into this one. 2:45 to go. Going to be Canfield out front. 11 and a 4, 13. For Canfield in the pink and purple through the center double. Over the scoreboard double, working through the center straights, coming up on Pukowitz. Nakaya going to be in the 2. He's 1.3 back off of Canfield. Hernandez in the 3. Now Kokot to the 3. Hernandez 4. Giorlando, Pukowitz, Sora, Sikorsky, Goodwill, your running order. 1:45 in, 2:15 to go. Still Canfield out front. He's still in the 10-4-11. Working through the center. Nakaya in the 2. He's working through the pitcher's mound, yellow and blue. 1.9 seconds back off of Canfield. Kokot in the 3. Kokot and Sora gets collected in the center double. .145 to go. Fast lap is Canfield, 22.3. Coming up on him, 1:30 to go. Canfield out front. 11 and a 4, 12. Leader in the purple and pink. Leader working with you, Eric. Nakaya in the 2. That was your leader, Eric. I mean, when a car is faster than you, usually you gotta wait for them. Not just blow right through them. Nakaya in the 2, Pukowitz, Giorlando. Kokot, Goodwill, Hernandez, Sora, Sikorsky. 45 to go. Later working through some traffic coming down the straightaway for Canfield. Still in new TQ. Now it's Nakaya on a 416. So it is Nakaya out front now, working through the back triple. Canfield in the 2, 1.7 back. 5 seconds to go. Both gonna get by 4:11 lap runs here. Marshall in the center, to your left. Canfield getting hung up with some lap cars here at the end. Nakaya done. Waiting for a couple more, waiting for a couple more. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Nakaya taking the win in that one. Canfield in the 2. Both going new TQs. Pukowitz in the 3. Kokot, Giorlando, Sora, Goodwill, Sikorsky, and Hernandez. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal race number 9. First heat of short course. You guys are up next. I'll need all my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. All right, I need my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal.
Austin Harrell.
Hold your car, guys. Hold your cars. I got Nakaya out there. Pukowitz is out there. Sora's out there. Kokot's out there. Canfield, Giorlando. Kokot, grab me in the 0 on in the triple here. In the middle on that pole. I think Eric's on the 4. Roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in.
Mike
Very
Ravenna.
good.
John Stenmo. Kyle Frady. Josh Hardy. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, Darren Morgan, last one by the line. Darren, last one by the line. All right, guys, I'm going to line up on the straightaway for me. It's going to be Hardy, Harrell, Frady, Morgan, Rabineau, and Stenmo. Again, that is
45
Hardy,
seconds to the start of the
Harrell,
race.
Frady, Morgan, Rabineau, and Stenmo. If you are not staying for the main events, please come let me know. Again, if you are not staying for main events, please come let me know. All right, marshals
30
ready,
seconds to the start of the
drivers
race.
ready, going on your names. Hardy. Harrell. Frady. Morgan. Rabineau. And Stenmo. I'll give these guys a couple laps. I'll start announcing times. Current TQ is Josh Hardy. He's in this one. It was a 10:4:15 from round number 1. We'll see if he can better that time. This is race number 9, race number 10, second heat of 13.5 short course. You guys are up next. Have them ready. Again, if you're not staying for the main events, please come let me know. If you are not staying for the main events, please come let me know before you take off. Thank you, Ray. .130 into this one. Now 2:20 to go. Harrell out front 10 and a 4:13 on a new TQ. By what was 2 seconds, now off of it by 10 thousandths. Hardy and Harrell battling here. On track it is. Harrell out front by 2.7. Not on a new TQ. Now on one on a 4:14.1. Harrell. Gonna get that. It is Harrell out front on a 4:14. Gonna get around Hardy. On track here, now on a 4:13. It's on a new TQ run by 2 seconds, minute 15 to go. Leader in the all silver yellow wheels, second in the all yellow wheels. They're together on track, working through the back triple. Harrell and Hardy. Hardy trying to get back around Harrell on track with a minute to go. Morgan in the 3, Frady, Stenmo, and Rabineau. This is race number 9, again race number 10, second heat of 13.5 short course. Have them ready, you guys are up next. Nice save from Harrell, getting it up on 2 wheels. Gets it put back down, but goes for a big ride over the back triple. Looks like breaking the front bumper there. It's pretty common on these short courses. I don't know how many of those I order a week, but it's a lot. And coming up on 20 to go. Still Harrell out front on a 4:16.1, just off a TQ run here for Harrell. Hardy going for style points over the back triple. 5 to go. Harrell by the line, 15.6. Just off a TQ still by less than a tenth. Oh, and that's gonna seal the deal. Harrell traction rolling. That is time. Everybody keep going. Everybody keep going. Rabineau keep going. Mike keep going. Stenmo keep going. Nobody done yet. Nobody done yet. First one done is going to be Darren Morgan. Darren Morgan, first one done. Harrell and Hardy battling to the line here. Both of you are done. Harrell taking the win in this one. A 10-4-19, not a new TQ, but had the pace early on. Just a couple mistakes. Waiting for two, waiting for two. Stenmo and Rabineau by the line, and that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal race number 10. Second heat of short course up next. Harrell, Hardy, Morgan, Frady, Stenmo, Rabineau, your finishing order in that last one. I need all those drivers back to the track to corner marshal plus a couple volunteers. We'll need a couple volunteers for the next race.
Ryan Stieber, Benji Tolbert,
All right, I need all my drivers from the last one back to the track. I've got Harrell,
Angelo Rosas,
Morgan, Hardy. I've got a Rabineau out there. I've got a Frady out there. Stenmo's out there.
Dalen Slazewski,
I've got a Albert out there. I need a marshal on cone number 4 and marshal on 4. You can roll them out, check them in. Roll them out, check them in, guys.
Tyler Brakeman,
Volunteer corner marshal, cone number 4.
James Trunnell. 1 minute to the start of the race.
We'll get them lined up on the straightaway here.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. Juan Rosas,
No more laps, guys. No more laps. It's going to be Trunnell, Tolbert, Rosas, Slazewski, Brinkman, Stieber, Rosas. That's going to be Juan on the 3, Angelo on the
30
7.
seconds to the start of the race.
Going to get a... You know what? We're just going to roll with it. Short courses don't land upside down all that often. All right, guys.
15
Marshals ready,
seconds to the start of
drivers
the
ready.
race.
Going on your names. Trunnell. Tolbert. Rosas. Slazewski. Brinkman. Stieber. And Rosas. All right, we'll give these guys a couple laps, start announcing times. TQ is Josh Hardy 10 and a 4:15. Coming from round number 1. We'll see what these guys have. It's going to go on the other side. That'll work. .145 in, 2:15 to go. It's going to be Benji Tolbert out front. Down the straightaway for Benji. Juan in the 2. Tyler, James, Brian, Dalen, and Angelo. Now it's going to be Juan Rosas out front. 1.5 second lead on Tolbert. Brinkman in the 3s, only 1.6 back. Trunnell, Stieber, Slazewski, and Rosas. 1:45 to go. Leader in the all blue. He gets it wrong in the pitcher's mound. Has to get marshaled. That's going to put Benji back out front. Benji going 25-9. Fast lap there for him. And if you're not staying for the main events, please come let me know. And if you're not staying for the main events, please come let me know. Coming up on a minute to go for Tolbert. Yellow and pink over the scoreboard double for Benji. 9 and a 4, 11. Trinell in the 2, Rosas, Brinkman, Stieber, Slazewski, and Angelo Rosas. 40 to go. Later working through the center. And over the scoreboard double. $15 to go, 15 to go. Still Tolbert out front. Trinell, Rosas, Brinkman. Looks like Brinkman breaking down though. Coming up on time, coming up on time. Nobody done yet, nobody done yet. Everybody keep going, everybody keep going. Nobody done yet. Still nobody done, still nobody done. Tolbert gonna be first one done by the line there. Dunn taking the win for Tolbert. Stieber keep going, Stieber keep going. Trinell done in the 2. Only 2 done are Tolbert and Trinell. Everybody keep going, everybody keep going. Rosas done. Slazewski done, Rosas done. Waiting for one, waiting for one. Still waiting on one truck here. And the center. And coming by the line for Stieber, and that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Tolbert taking the win in that one. Trinell and Rosas top 3. Then it was Slazewski, Stieber, Angelo Rosas, and Brinkman. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. And drivers from the last one back to the track to quarter marshal race number 11. Last heat race of the night. 17.5 lock timing, 4-wheel drive buggy. You guys are up next. We'll have a couple practice sessions after the conclusion of this race. A couple 2-minute practice sessions after this race while I get the main set up. Need my drivers from the last one back to the track to quarter marshal plus a couple of volunteers.
Sean Horton.
I've got Tolbert out there. I've got Trinell out there. Juan Rosas. Juan Rosas, can I get you out to the track to corner marshal?
1 minute to the start of the race.
Dalen out there. Stieber.
Kyle Frady.
And Angelo. Need a volunteer on cone number 4. Well, that should be
45 seconds to the start
Juan,
of the race.
I need you on cone 8. Go ahead, roll them out, guys.
Aiden Lynn. Austin Harrell. Jeremy Sanders. Ray Schmidt. Bob Goodwill. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Remember, guys, if you
Brandon Bennett.
are racing and you are able to corner marshal, you should be. I shouldn't be asking for volunteers for everybody. I know there are some people that cannot physically marshal.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
But if you are physically able to marshal, I do need you out to the track to corner marshal when
Garrett
you are
Bennett.
supposed to. No more laps, guys. No more laps.
Less than 5.
It is going to be Horton, Harrell, Bennett, Young, Goodwill, Frady, Schmidt, Sanders, Lynn, and Moomey. Again, that is Horton, Harrell, Bennett, Young, Goodwill, Frady, Schmidt, Sanders, Lynn, and Moomey. I got checks from everybody. My marshal spots are covered. Thank you, drivers. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Going on your names. Horton, Harrell, Bennett, Young, Goodwill, Frady, Schmidt, Sanders, Lynn, and Moomey. I will give these guys a couple laps and I will start announcing times. Current TQ is Sean Horton, 11 and a 4, 13.7. One more, James. There we go. Never mind. Caution in the back triple. Caution in the back triple. Marshall off the end of the straight. .115 in and 2:45 to go. It is going to be Bob Goodwill out front. Currently on an 11.418 for Goodwill. Goodwill in the all white off the end of the straightaway. Harrell going to be in the 2. Just pull the cone off the track completely. Albert, pull the cone completely off the track. There we go. My cheater cone got knocked loose. It is Goodwill out front, Young in the 2 now. Horton, Bennett, Harrell, Frady, Lynn, Schmidt, Moomey, and Sanders. 2 in and 2 to go. Goodwill in the all white, working through the pitcher's mound. Young in the 2, he's in the all orange. Horton in the 3, blue and black. Yellow wheels. Bennett in the black and red, he's up to the 3. Horton down to the 4. Coming up on a minute 30 to go. Goodwill, Young, and Bennett, top 3. Goodwill by the line. Horton moving up to the 3 now. Young by the line. Goodwill 11.416. Not a new TQ for Goodwill here. Still have a minute 15 to go. Young in the 2, Horton 3. Bennett, Harrell, Frady, Lynn, Schmidt, Moomey, and Sanders off the track. Coming up on a minute to go. Still Goodwill out front, all white, your leader. Working his way down the straightaway. Somebody losing a tire there. That was Frady. And 20 to go. By the line for Goodwill. Horton in the 2, 7.3 back. Young in the 3, Bennett in the 4. Then it'll be Lynn, Schmidt, Moomey, Frady, Harrell, and Sanders off the track. That is time. Marshals, pay attention to your corners, not the race. Caution in the back, triple go inside, clear. Goodwill keep going, Goodwill keep going. Got by for that 11 lap run for Bob. Still waiting for a couple more, Bob will be the last one by the line here, and that is a race. All stop. Goodwill taking the win in that one. Horton in the 2, Young in the 3. Then it was Bennett, Lynn, Schmidt, and Moomey. Marshals, no need to grab the blowers. Practice. Yeah, don't grab the blowers, guys. Don't grab the blowers. Marshals, do not grab the blowers. Track is open for practice. We're going to get a couple 2-minute practice sessions going on while I sort the heats out.
Josh Helsel. Eric Pereira. Controlled practice has started. New drivers begin practice.
2-minute practice
Christian
sessions, no
Raynard.
more than 12 on the stand at a time.
Hero Nikea. Mike Coco. Garrett Passmore.
Again, if you are not staying for the main events, please come let me know. I've had a couple guys come let me know already,
Chris
but again, if
Riedenreich.
you are not staying for the main events, please come let me know.
Eric Pereira. Steve Carvajal. $24.6, $25.3, $25.5, $31.7. Josh Helsel. Aiden Lin. 26.2. 27.4. 28.8. 23.6. 24.1. 26.9. John Young. 28.1. 26.2. 26.8. 26.9. 24 flat. 35.6. 26.2. 33.7. 29.6. Wes Beeson. 25.5. 25.8. 28.7. 107.1. 27.6. 27 flat. Drivers, your practice session has expired. Please leave the stand. New drivers begin practice. John Young. Hero Nikea. Danny Reinhold.
Is there anybody from short course that is not staying for the main event? Anybody from short course not staying? Going once, going twice.
Larry P&S. Benji Tolbert. Christian Raynard. Wes Beeson. Aiden Lin. Jaden Grant. 26.1. Mike Coco. 42 flat. 29. Steve Carvajal. 24.7. 28.1. 29.9. 32. Dominic Roses. 26.2. 27.8. Eric Pereira. 50.8. 27.2. 26.9. 27.1. 28.5. 48.6. 34.5. 34.7. 34.8. 47.7, 26.6, 26.4, 26.5, 26 flat, 27 flat, 33.8, 30.6. Drivers, your practice session has expired. Please leave the stand.
Alrighty guys, no more laps, no more laps. Track is closed, track is closed. If I can get a couple guys to help blow the track off for me before racing starts, that would be greatly appreciated. Again, if I can get a little bit of help blowing the track off before racing starts, that would be greatly appreciated.
New drivers begin practice.
All right, mains are printing out. 11 main events tonight. First race is going to be 13.5 short course B main event. Then you'll have the 17.5 lock timing 2-wheel B novice A main will be race 3. Expert 4-wheel is going to be race 4. 21.5 B main race 5. Expert 2-wheel race 6. Short course A main event 7. 2-wheel mod 8. 17.5 2-wheel drive lock to 9. 21.5 race 10. And lock timing 4-wheel race number 11. We'll start racing here at 10:20. That is 10 minutes. We'll get the track blown off. I will throw a light mist down, and race number 1, short course B main event. You guys are going to be up in about 10 minutes.
Drivers, your practice session has expired. Please leave the stand. Controlled practice has stopped. 5 minutes to the start of the race. Four minutes to the start of the race. Three minutes to the start of the race. Two minutes to the start of the race.
Alrighty guys, race number 1. You can start making your way to the driver's stand. Again, race number 1, you can make your way to the driver's stand. That is short course B, main event. I do need my drivers from race number 11. That's going to be 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel drive buggy. I'll need you guys out to the track to corner marshal. Again, race number 1, you can start making your way to the driver's stand. And I do need my drivers from race number 11 to the track to corner marshal.
One minute to the start of the race.
Bump 3 out of this one. Bump 3 out of this one to the A main event. Again, I need my drivers from race number 11. Horton, Goodwill,
45
Harold,
seconds
Bennett,
to the start of the
Young,
race.
Frady, Lynn, Moomey, Sanders. I need a variation of those drivers to the track to corner marshal. Race 1, you can roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in. I've
30
got
seconds to the start of the
Horton
race.
and I've got Bennett. I appreciate that, drivers. Still need a bunch
Mike
of
Ravenna.
guests still from race number 11 to the track to corner marshal.
$15 seconds to the start of the race. John Stenmo. Less than 5. Angelo Rosas. Brian Stever.
If you drive a Kia Soul, your lights are on, like your parking lights in the parking lot. And if you drive a Kia Soul, your parking lights are on. Well, I thought there was going to be a Dalen and a Tyler. Is there a Tyler Brinkman going to make this one? All right, well then I guess you do all bump up, because then there's going to be 12. All right, so you guys all bump. Good job. We're going to just go ahead and run race number 2, because there's really no reason if everyone's going to bump. So race number 2, correct, you don't. So I need these drivers that were technically supposed to be in the B main to the track to corner marshal and some volunteers. I am going to need some volunteers, but you know what? I'm going to just make you guys stay. So drivers from race 11, stay on the track to corner marshal. That's going to be easier. Race number 1, you guys all bump up to race number 7. That's going to be the A main for short course. So race number 2, 17.5 lock timing, two-wheel buggy B main event. You guys are going to be up next. I understand if you guys need a couple minutes, but race number 2, you guys are up right now. Let me get a marshal on 4 and a 0. Michael's got 4. And can you grab 6 for me? Yeah. All right.
Christian Reynard.
I know, that B main was the fastest B main ever. All right, race number 2, roll them out, check them in.
Ronnie Goss. Darren Morgan.
I'll let my drivers make their way to the driver's stand. It should be Goss, Rosen, Young, Bennett, Reinhold, Romero, Morgan, Raynard, and Sanders on the track for race number 2.
John Young. Tim Romero. Brandon Bennett.
Looks like they are all making their way up there.
Danny Reinhold. Dave Rosen. One minute to the start of the race. Jeremy Sanders. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right,
30 seconds
no
to the
more
start
laps,
of the race.
no more laps. It's going to be Goss, Rosen, Young, Bennett, Reinhold, Romero, Morgan, Raynard, Sanders. The numbers are imaginary. You kind of just have
15
to...
seconds to the start of the race.
If I really need to make some numbers, I can make some numbers, but we can all
Less
figure
than
out
5.
who's in front of who. Goss, Rosen, Young, Bennett, Reinhold, Romero, Morgan, Raynard, Sanders. All right, Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Going racing on the tone. B-main 17.5 lock timing 2-wheel. Off and rolling. Beautiful start out of these guys. Good job, boys. Top two gonna bump up to that A main event. Rosen going big over Goss. Goss gonna get it back in the next corner though. So it is Goss and Rosen. Rosen getting in the back of Goss. As it get all situated, it is gonna be Brandon Bennett out front early. It's Tim Romero up to the 2. Bennett by the line. Romero, Raynard now to the 3. Young, Goss, Rosen, Reinhold, Morgan, and Sanders. 1:15 in and 3:45 to go. Bennett had a 4.2 second lead. Gonna be much bigger this time by. Over Romero. Raynard in the 3, Goss back up to the 4, now Goss to the 3. After a rough start from Goss, he's back up to the 3, Rosen to the 4. Again, top 2 gonna transfer to the A main event. Bennett already working on some traffic here, leader in the black and red wheels. Second working through the pitcher's mound in the greenish yellow, white wheels. Second in the orange and white. Third in the white and pink. Or fourth in the white and pink, I'm sorry. 2 and 3 to go. 6.5 second lead for Bennett. This is race number 2, 17.5 lock 2-wheel B main event. Up next gonna be novice A main event. Have them ready, you guys are up next. Bennett by the line. Goss gonna get around Romero. So it is Goss back to the 2. Your BQ. Back up into the final transfer spot for Goss. Gonna try and hunt down Bennett. Bennett a 7.3 second lead over Goss. Goss 8/10 on Romero. Romero 3.5 on Raynard. Just past halfway, 2:35 in, 2:25 to go. Oh, Goss getting it wrong. This side. Romero gonna get back by, so it is Romero back to the 2, Goss to the 3, Raynard in the 4. Young, Reinhold, Morgan, and Sanders. Rosen off the track early. 3 in and 2 to go. Bennett down the straightaway. Your leader was 8.2 last lap over Romero. Romero now by the line. 7.7 back. Romero chopping a little bit of time here. Goss in the 3. He's 1.9 back off of Romero. Raynard in the 4, Young, Reinhold, Morgan, Sanders, and Rosen. 1:30 to go. Oh, Romero getting it wrong in the back triple. Has to get marshaled. Goss now right on the back bumper. Oh, Romero gets it wrong. Goss gonna get by Raynard. Raynard and Goss get together. It's gonna be Raynard to the 2. And coming up on 1 to go, leader in the black and red. Raynard getting upside down here, so it's gonna put Romero back to the 2. That's Goss now back to the 2. Raynard 3, Young 4, and Romero in the 5, so a couple rough laps out of Romero. Bennett and Goss looking to bump out of this one. Young now up to the 3. He's 3.4 back off of Goss with 15 to go. But a mistake out of Young. That might move Raynard back to the 3. It's going to go on the other side. Yep. 5 to go. 5 to go. Goss going to get by for one more. And that is time. When you cross the line, you will be done. John Young done in the 3. Romero done in the 4. Rayner done in the 5. Bennett and Goss going to be done. Bumping up to the AM main event. Waiting for a couple more. Waiting for a couple more. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Bennett and Goss bumping up to race number 9. Again, Marshals, grab your blowers. And let's get drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 3, novice A main event. You guys are up next. All right, get my drivers back to the track to corner marshal. I've got Bennett out there. I've got Young, Romero. I've got Reinhold out there.
Jaden Grant Watt. Ryan Wells.
Got
Elias
Morgan
McCauley.
out there. Go ahead and roll
Jody
them out and
Grant
check
Watt.
them in, guys. Roll
Jocelyn
them out and
Grant
check them
Watt.
in.
Tyler Brinkman. Dominic Rosas. Angelo Rosas. Albert Estrada. Garrett Mooney.
Rayner's out there. Need a couple volunteer corner marshals. Couple volunteer corner marshals for this one. I need.
1 minute to the start of the
Looks like
race.
a volunteer on the 5. Volunteer on the 5, and a volunteer on cone number 1.
Richard Galleri.
Need a volunteer marshal on the 5 and the 1. No more laps, guys. No more laps. No more laps.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I need 2 volunteer corner marshals. 2 volunteer corner marshals for this next race. Again, I need 2 volunteer corner marshals. I need 1 on cone 5. Thank you, Steber.
30 seconds to the
And I
start of
need
the
a
race.
marshal on cone number 1. Marshal on cone 1 before we can get started for this one. Thank you, John. Lineup is going to be Delary on the 1, Estrada 2,
15
Mooney
seconds to the
3,
start of the
Wells
race.
on the 4, Rosas on the 5. That's Angelo. Rosas on the 5. Brinkman 6, Jovi Grandboys on the 7, Dominic on the 8, Carey
Less than
9,
5.
Elias 10, Jaden 11, and Jocelyn on the 12. Again, that is Richard, Albert, Garrett, Brian. Brian, you're going to move up behind the Bandit. You're going to be 4th. Angelo, you're going to be on the 5. Perfect. Tyler, you're on the 6. Jovi on the 7. Where's Jovi? Is Jovi up there? Jovi, you're going to be behind the red car. Move up one more. Perfect. Then you got Dominic. And then Carey. Who's this green and blue car? All right, we need to get Elias on the 10. All right, Marshall spots covered. Thank you, drivers. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Going on your name, on the sound of the tone. Getting mixed up between qualifying and main events here. Marshall in the center. Under the blower. Under the blower, Tim. Caution in the back triple, caution in the back triple. Caution in the crossover here. We're a minute 15 into this one, 3:45 to go. Richard Delarue out front. Caution, back triple, clear. Marshall's getting a workout in this one. Watch the straightaway, caution on the straightaway, clear. That was Brinkman getting collected with Jocelyn there. Out front is going to be Richard Delarue. Brian Wells going to be in the 2. Angelo Rosas 3, Tyler Brinkman in the 4, Dominic in the 5, Garrett, Jovi, Albert, Elias, Carey, Jaden and Jocelyn. Marshall, Danny. That was 3rd place. Angelo getting hung up on a pipe there. There's just carnage everywhere. Got a battery coming out of that car. Just go ahead and set that car down. Just set that car down. We got way too much going on trying to fix cars. Caution in the center, caution in the center. Watch out the end of the straight. Thank you, John. Caution in the center, Tim. Tim to your left. Coming up on a minute and 15 to go. It is still Richard out front. 21-second lead over Garrett in the 2. Tyler in the 3, Dominic, Brian, Angelo, Jovi, Albert, Elias behind you. And just under a minute to go. Tim behind you. Thank you, Danny. And 45 to go. Still Delarue out front. Had 21 seconds, it's down to 13. That's broke, pink truck is broke. That's gonna go on the inside there, perfect. Thank you, John. 30 to go, 30 to go. Caution in the back triple is clear. And 15 to go, 15 to go. Caution in the back triple. Clear. And coming up on time, coming up on time. And that is time. When you cross the line, you will be done. Elias caught you at the line, done. Richard done, taking the win in that one. Angelo done, Dominic done. Angelo getting the best of Dominic there by 3 seconds. Moomy done in the 2. Still waiting for a couple more drivers. Still waiting for a couple more drivers. Still waiting for a couple. Still waiting for 2. Still waiting for 2. Waiting for 1. Waiting for 1. Waiting for 1. Got this slash finishing up here. Coming on to the straightaway. And that is a race. Richard Delarue taking the win. Gary Moomy in the 2, Tyler Brinkman 3. Then it was Wells Rosas, that's Angelo, then Dominic. Jovi, Albert, Jaden, Elias, Jocelyn, and Carey. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal, race in number 4. Expert 4-wheel, you guys are up next.
Bob Goodwill.
All right, get my drivers back out to the track. Should have plenty of marshals. I need a marshal on cone number 8. Roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in.
Eric Hernandez. Mike Coco.
Need a marshal
Michael
from the
Bachowicz.
last one on
Hero
cone
King.
number 8.
Mike
Marshal
Soros.
on cone 8.
Michael Gerlando. Had a
That's
six-pack.
coming onto the straightaway, and I will need a little bit of help on cone number 4.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Albert. I'm gonna need a little bit. Okay, I need a volunteer
Albert
on
Sikorsky.
1. I mean, I should have plenty from the last one. Got Delary out there. I've got Moomy out there.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Brian Wells. Got Brian Wells out there. Angelo's on his way. Albert's out there.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, on the 1 cone if I can. No more laps, guys. No more laps. Need a little bit of volunteer marshal help on
15 seconds
cone
to the start of the
number
race.
4. Volunteer marshal cone number 4. Again, volunteer corner marshal cone number 4. Lineup's going to be
Less than
Nakaya,
5.
Canfield, Pukowitz, Kokot, Sikorsky, Giorlando, Sora, Goodwill, and Hernandez. Again, that's Nakaya, Canfield, Pukowitz, Kokot, Sikorsky, Giorlando, Sora, Goodwill, and Hernandez. Good job, boys. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Going on the sound of the tone. It'll be Nakaya leading us out here, Canfield in the 2. Single file here for the expert 4-wheel drives. Good job, boys. That's how you start a race. And then as I say that, Pukowitz gets upside down in the back triple. Doesn't really collect too many other drivers. That's going to drop him to the back of the pack, though. Going to be Nakaya out front, a little wide, coming off of scoreboard double. Canfield to the inside, nothing there. Over the back triple for the 2. Oh, Nakaya rolling it over in the pitcher's mound. Canfield getting a piece of them, but it is going to be Canfield out front. Kokot now up to the 2. Nakaya back to the 3. Sikorsky, Sora, Hernandez, Goodwill, Pukowitz, and Giorlando. Oh, big mistake from Nakaya. He's going to drop all the way to the 7. Your TQ. We're going to be fighting here from the back. It's going to go on this side, Perfect. Oh, big ride from Sora. He gets it wrong, has to get marshaled. So it is Canfield out front down the straightaway for Brooks. It was Kokot. It is still Kokot in the 2. Hernandez up to the 3. Sikorsky in the 4. Goodwill, Nakaya, Sora, Giorlando, and Pukowitz. Two minutes in and 3 to go. For Canfield by the line, 22-2. Last lap for Brooks, fast lap of the race. Kokot in the 2, Hernandez 3. Sikorsky, Nakaya, Goodwill, Sora, Giorlando, and Pukowitz. Caution in the back triple, clear. That was Hernandez. He was in 3rd, gonna drop to the 4. 2:30 in and 2:30 to go. Canfield out front, 3.9 on Kokot. Canfield through the pitcher's mound, Kokot through the back triple. Sikorsky in the 3, he's through the back triple. Hernandez and Nakaya. Nakaya getting it way wrong, gets lucky. Marshall's himself, but gonna lose a little bit of time. 2 to go. Canfield over the back triple. Lead is 5 seconds for Brooks. Over Kokot. Sikorsky, Nakaya, Hernandez, and Goodwill. Your top 6. Nakaya trying to find a way around Sikorsky for the 3 as they come down the straightaway. Sikorsky keeping a tight line. Trying to reel in Kokot with 1:40 to go. All upside down for Nakaya. Marshall, let's go. Gotta grab it. Gotta go. Gotta go. Remember, Marshall's car's not gonna hurt you. Nakaya gonna lose a bunch of time on that little mistake. Gonna drop back to the 5. Goodwill in the 6. 1:10 to go. Canfield still out front, 6.6 on Kokot. Sikorsky in the 3. Hernandez, Nakaya, Goodwill, Giorlando, Sora, and Pukowitz. 1 to go. Race number 5, 21.5, B main event. You guys are up next. Have them ready. Leader by the line. A little mistake coming down the straight for Brooks. Had 8.5 on Kokot. Kokot and Sikorsky battle for the 2 down the straightaway. 6.6 back off of Canfield. Sikorsky only 7/10 back off of Kokot. Nakaya back up to the 4 with 20 to go. Kokot and Sikorsky gonna go one more here. 15 to go. Nakaya trying to reel those 2 in. Battle for the 2 off the end of the straightaway, Kokot and Sikorsky. 5 to go. And that is time. When you cross the line, you will be done. Brooks Canfield done taking the win in this one. Hernandez done in the 5, Sora 6, Goodwill 7, Pukowitz in the 8, Giorlando 9. Waiting for a couple more. Kokot gonna take the 2 over Sikorsky. Good battle there for the podium. And Nakaya done in the 4. That's a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 5, 21.5, B main event. You guys are up next. Need my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. I shouldn't need any volunteers. I should have plenty from that last one.
One minute to the start of the race.
All right, go ahead and roll them out, check them in.
Jeremy
Roll them out,
Sanders.
check them in.
Dalen Slazewski. Steve Carvajal.
Top 3 going to bump up to the A main event here. Again,
45
top 3 going
seconds
to
to the
bump up
start
to
of the
the
race.
A main event. My
Elias
marshal
McCauley.
spots are covered. Thank you, drivers.
.30 seconds to the start of the race. .15 seconds to the start of the race.
carry by the line, just to get you checked in here. I still got
Less than
nothing out of
5.
this one. Bring that thing over here.
Carry Royal.
Leo, you have a transponder in that thing? Leo, go by the line for me.
Leo Rosas.
All right. It's going to be Sanders on the 1, Slazewski on the 2, Royal on the 3, Carvajal 4, Rosas 5, Macaulay 6. Again, that is Sanders, Slazewski, Royal, Carvajal, Rosas, and Macaulay. All right, Marshall spots covered. Thank you, drivers. Top 3 bumping up to the A main event. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Going on the sound of the tone. Again, top 3 bumping up to the A main event. It is going to be Slazewski out front over Carvajal. Then Saunders, top 3 again, going to bump up to the A main event. Sanders getting upside down. Still going to be in the 3. Dalen out front down the straightaway. 1 minute in and 4 to go. Carvajal and Sanders. Battle for the 2 and 3. Down the straightaway. Again, top 3 bumping up to the A main event. Top 3 bumping up to the A main event. Rosas in the 4. Royal in the 5. Macaulay in the 6. .140 in and 3:20 to go. Your leader coming up on some traffic. Leader in the pink and white. Down the straightaway for Slazewski. Coming up on Rosas. Sanders going to be in the 2. Carvajal in the 3. Royal in the 4. He's only 6 back off of Carvajal. That is battle for the final transfer spot. 2:10 in and 2:50 to go. Slazewski out front still. 21-second lead for Dalen. Already in this one. Sanders in the 2, Carvajal 3. Rosas, Royal, and Macaulay. Just past halfway, 2:35 in, 2:25 to go. Caution in the center, caution in the center. Good, Michael. .145 to go for Slazewski. 25.5-second lead over Sanders. So it is Slazewski with a lap on the field here. Sanders in the 2, Carbajal 3. Carbajal and Royal, that's battle for the final transfer spot. They're separated by 3.1, battling through the back triple. Carbajal in the white and black wheels, Royal in the purple. Sure sounded broken, but maybe not. And 1 to go for Dalen. Sanders in the 2 still. Carbajal in the 3. Again, top 3 bumping up to the A main event. Race number 6, Expert 17.5. You guys are up next. Have them ready. I will need a couple volunteer corner marshals for the next one as well. Need a couple volunteer corner marshals for the next race. 30 to go, 30 to go. And 15 to go, still for Dalen. Sanders and Carbajal looking to bump out of this one as well. Coming up on 5 to go. And that is time. When you cross the line, you will be done. Dalen Dunn taking the win in that one. Good run out of Dalen. Still waiting for everyone else. Still waiting for everyone else. Sanders Dunn in the 2. He'll be bumping up to the A main event. Leo Dunn in the 4. Kerry Dunn in the 5. Waiting for 2 more. Waiting for 2 more. And looks like just waiting for 1. Just waiting for Carbajal. He's going to take the final bump spot to the A main event in the 3rd spot. And that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 6, Expert 2-wheel drive, A main event. You guys are up next. Slazewski, Sanders, Carbajal bumping up to race number 10. Again, get those drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal, plus a couple of volunteers, and we'll get race number 6, Expert 2-wheel, off and rolling.
Willie Smith. Kyle Davis. 1 minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race.
Marshall on cone 1, 2, and 3. Marshall on cone 1, 2, and 3. Roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in.
Chris Friedenreich. Garrett Passmore.
I've got
Mike
Dalen.
Coco.
I've got
30 seconds to the start
Carbajal.
of the race. Had a 6-pack.
Leo Rosas. Leo Rosas? I have a
Holden
Leo
Davis.
Rosas to the track to corner marshal. I've got Kerry out there. I have Elias.
Albert Sikorsky. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Floppy Mop.
I do need a couple volunteer corner marshals for this one. Need a marshal on
Hero decay less than
the
5.
bucket, cone 3. Need a marshal on cone 1. And a marshal on cone 6. Need a couple volunteer corner marshals for this one. No more laps, no more laps. We'll get them lined up on the straightaway for me. Gonna be Willie Smith on the pole. Garrett Passmore on the 2, Colton Davis on the 3. Brooks Canfield on the 4, Kyle Davis on the 5, Caden C on the 6, Hiro Nakaya on the 7, Albert Sikorsky on the 8, Mike Kokot on the 9, and Chris Friedenreich on the 10. Again, I still need some volunteer corner marshals. I need one on the 1, 3, and 6. I need 1, 3, and 6 covered. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, James. I mean, if I can get 4, it would be awesome. John, grab me on 4 right there. Elias, come down on cone 6 for me, buddy. Perfect. That'll work. All right, lineup is set. Marshal spots are covered. Thank you, drivers. Marshals ready. Drivers ready. We're going expert 2-wheel racing on the sound of the tone. A little bit of a bobble up. Not too bad. W. Smith leading us out here. Passmore, Canfield. Kyle Davis up there. Oh, later, turning in early. So that's going to put Passmore out front. Canfield to the 2. Kyle Davis to the 3. Sikorsky, Smith, C. Then you got Colton Davis, Kokot, Nakaya, and Friedenreich. Passmore and Canfield separated by 9/10. Canfield trying to reel in Passmore. Sikorsky getting it wrong. He's going to fall back to the 6. Going to put Kyle Davis up to the 3. Caden in the 4. Sikorsky 5. Smith down to the 6. Kokot, Colton Davis, Nakaya, and Friedenreich. We're a minute 30 into this one. And 3:30 to go. Passmore, Canfield, Kyle Davis. Davis, though, going for a big ride. He's out of the park, had to get marshaled by Young. 1:45 and 3:15 to go. So that's Passmore, Canfield, Sikorsky now. C. Smith, Davis, Kokot, Friedenreich, Nakaya, and Colton Davis rounding out your field. 2 in and 3 to go. C getting it wrong in the pitcher's mound, has to get marshaled. Dalen right there. But that's going to drop him back to the 6. Davis going to get by for the 5. C gets it wrong. Michael to your left. Michael to your left. .230 and 2:30 to go, halfway for Canfield. Working his way through the center straights. Passmore in the 2, 5.2 back. Caution in the triple, clear. Willie Smith back up to the 3. Albert Sikorsky in the 4. Then it's Kyle Davis, Kokot, C, Colton Davis, Nakaya, and Friedenreich. Davis looking for a way around Sikorsky down the straightaway. Albert keeping a tight line. Davis trying to go around the outside, nothing there. 1:50 to go. Sikorsky catching a pipe. He's got to get marshaled. He's going to fall back to the 5. Davis going to get around for the 4. Caution in the center. Clear. Nakaya and Colton Davis getting together in the center double. You'll have Canfield, your leader, working on you here when he gets to you. Leader in the purple and pink. You know what to do. Passmore in the 2, purple, yellow, and blue. Smith in the 3. Green and blue for Smith. Minute 15 to go. Davis in the 4. All black, a little bit of blue for Davis. Minute 10 to go. Canfield. Pink and purple, your leader. Through the pitcher's mound. Passmore in the 2. He's through the pitcher's mound. Was 2.9 last lap. We'll see what it is as Canfield crosses the line. It's 2.7 now. Smith, though, was 3.7 back off of Passmore. Now only 1.8 back, so Smith, hard charger here. Trying to catch Passmore. Gets it wrong in the scoreboard double. Coming up on 30 to go. Sikorsky and C battle for the 5 and 6 through the back triple. Advantage C. Coming up on 20 to go. Caution on the straightaway, go low on the straight, low on the straight, low on the straight, clear. 10 to go, 10 to go. Canfield, Passmore, and Smith getting by for one more. Oh, Smith gets it upside down. Davis gonna get by. Just gets caught at the line for Davis, done in the 4. Caught you by 74 thousandths, Kyle. Canfield done taking the win. Good drive from Brooks. Waiting for one, and that is a race. All stop, all stop. Canfield taking the win in that one. Passmore in the 2, Smith 3. Then it was Davis, Sikorsky, C, Nakaya, Colton Davis, Kokot, and Friedenreich. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. I'll get my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 7, short course A main event. You guys are up next. I'm gonna need all my drivers from the last one to the track to corner marshal. I've got a
Benji Tolbert.
A full short course heat here.
Brian Stieber. Juan Rosas. Dalen Slazewski.
I need my drivers from the last one. I've got both Davis brothers. I've got Passmore, Sikorsky, Nakaya, Smith, Friedenreich. Negative. Well, I'll double file you.
1 minute to the start
I'll
of the
do
race.
that, but we're not going gate drop. All right, go ahead and roll them out.
Austin
check
Harrell.
them in,
Black
guys.
Rabbit.
Roll them out, check them in.
John Stenmo. Josh Hardy. Kyle Frady. James Trunnell. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Darren Morgan. Tyler Brinkman. Angelo Rosas.
All right, guys, no more laps, no more laps. We're going to line up on the straightaway. It's going to be Hardy on
30
the
seconds
1,
to the start of
Harold
the
2,
race.
Frady 3, Trunell 4, Morgan 5, Tolbert 6, Juan Rosas 7, Stenmo on the 8, Rabineau on the 9, Slazewski 10, Brinkman 11, Stieber 12,
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Rosas 13. Good luck, boys.
Less than 5.
All right, marshal spots are covered. Thank you, drivers. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Going racing on the sound of the tone. Keep it as clean as you can keep it in short course. There's 13. Well, there was a B main and then there wasn't. Yeah. It is going to be Hardy out front, Harrell, Morgan, and Frady top 4. Oh, leader rolling it over, marshals himself, but Harrell going to catch up just a little here. Was 2.2 last lap. another little mistake. Harrell right on the back bumper now as they work into the back triple. Oh, mistake from Hardy. And your leader trying to work through some traffic. Gonna find his lid. So leader in the all yellow, second in the yellow and black, third in the all silver. Harrell and Morgan get collected. Trinell gonna get by for the 2. So it's Trinell in the 2, Harrell 3, Morgan in the 4, and Benji up to the 5. Frady to the 2. .215 in is Hardy out front down the straightaway. 5.5 second lead last lap. Let's see what it is. This time it's now Harrell to the 2. 5.5 second lead for Hardy over Harrell now. Harrell 2.1 on Frady. Frady 2.4 on Tolbert. Morgan in the 5. Brinkman and Rosas. That's Juan Rosas. Then you got Rabineau, Slazewski, Trinell, Stenmo, Stieber, Rosas. 2:45 in, 2:15 to go. Leader in the all yellow, yellow wheels working through the center. Second gonna be in the silver, yellow wheels. 2 to go, 2 to go. Leader in the all yellow. Working through the pitcher's mound. Second in the silver and yellow wheels. 4 Harrell. Frady in the 3. Red, silver, and gold. 1:45 to go. This is race number 7, short course, a main event. Race number 8, two-wheel drive modified. You guys are up next. Have them ready. Leader in the all yellow, working through the pitcher's mound. With 1:30 to go. 7.5 second lead on Harrell in the 2. Hardy by the line. Harrell. He's going to be by the line here. Frady, not far back, was 3.5. Now only 2.2, so Frady can see him. Battle for the 2 shaping up here with 1:10 to go. Harrell in the 2, Frady in the 3. Harrell working on Trinell. Frady working on Rosas. Into the back triple. Second and third. 2.2 second lead last lap for Harrell over Frady. Hardy gone out front by 8.5. Tolbert in the 4, Morgan in the 5. Rabineau, Brinkman, Juan Rosas. Trinell, Slazewski, Stenmo, Stieber, and Angelo Rosas. 30 to go, 30 to go. Leader by the line. 12.5, 21. Again, 8.5 second lead on Harrell. Harrell 2.6 on Frady. 15 to go. Leader gonna get by for one more here. And that is time. Everybody keep going until you cross the line. Harrell done in the 2. Kyle Frady done in the 3. Rabineau done. Rosas done. That's Juan Rosas. Brinkman done. Stenmo done. Stieber done. Josh Hardy done. Taking the win in that one. Waiting for 2. Waiting for 2. And that is a race. All stop. All stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 8, two-wheel drive modified, a main event. You guys are up next. Hardy taking the win in that one. Harrell and Frady top 3. Then it was Tolbert, Morgan, Rabineau, Rosas, Brinkman, Trinell, Slazewski, Stenmo, Stieber, and Angelo Rosas. Again, get those drivers back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 8, modified A main event. Have them ready.
Chris Friedenreich. Dustin Grand Boys.
Again, let's get my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Should have plenty of drivers.
Willie Smith. Larry P&S.
All right, go ahead, roll them out, check them in. Drivers, roll them out,
Jacinth
check them
Alalas.
in. Being a marshal.
John Young.
All my marshal spots are covered.
Josh
Thank you,
Helsels.
guys. I
Aiden
think we're
Lynn.
good.
One minute
All
to the
right,
start of the
Hero,
race.
last one by the line, Hero. All right, no more laps.
Hero
No more laps. We'll get them lined up on the front straightaway. It'll be Willie Smith on the 1, Justin Bialowas on the 2.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Dustin Grandboys on the 3, Hiro Nakaya on the 4, Chris Friedenreich on the 5, John Young on the 6, Aiden Lynn on the 7, Larry Dean on the 8, and Josh Helsel on the 9. Marshall spots covered.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Thank you, drivers. Again, it's Smith, Bialowas, Grandboys, Nakaya, Friedenreich, Young, Lynn, Dean, Helsel. Marshall's ready, drivers ready. Going racing on the sound of the tone.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Caution in the back triple, caution in the back triples, clear. Out front is going to be Willie Smith. Grandboy's up to the 2. He's trying to find a way around Smith early on here. Bialowas in the 3, Nakaya in the 4. Top 4 trying to break away here early on. Smith, Grandboys, Bialowas, and Nakaya down the straightaway. Top 4 already a 5-second lead on 5th place. Friedenreich, Dean in the 6, Helsel in the 7, Young 8, and Lynn in the 9. 1 minute 15 in, still for Smith. Grandboys in the 2, all Smith hanging a pipe, gets lucky, but it's going to put Grandboys right on his back bumper. Smith gets it way wrong there, working through the center. Gonna collect Bialowas. So that's gonna put Grandboys out front. Nakaya up to the 2, Bialowas 3. Smith down to the 4. Still have 3 minutes 20 to go. Still got a long race left ahead of us. Grandboys working in some traffic already. Leader in the blue and orange working into the back triple. Second gonna be the all orange of Bialowas. Leader gets it wrong. Nice marshal job from Hardy. Not going to lose much. Bialowas to the 2, Nakaya 3, Smith in the 4. Nakaya rolling it over off the end of the straightaway, gets Marshall, going to lose a spot. We're 2:15 into this one, 2:45 to go. For your leader, Grandboys. Working through some traffic, good job, boys. Second in the all orange. Top 2 by the line, separated by 1.2. Nakaya in the 3, Smith in the 4. They're separated by a 10th. Larry Dean in the 5, Friedenreich, Lynn, and Young. Followed by Helsel. 2:45 in, 2:15 to go. Grandboys and Bialowas separated now by 6/10 through the center double. Later in the orange and blue, second in the all orange. Over the back triple for the both of them. Fast lap is going to be Bialowas at 22.8. Justin going to get hot lap of the race here. Minute 40 to go for Grandboys. Coming up on Friedenreich into the back triple. You'll have top two on you when they get to you. Oh, Bialowas, mistake off the back triple. Nakaya and Smith not close enough to capitalize, but they are now right on the back bumper of Bialowas as they go down the straightaway with 1:20 to go. Thank you, Chris. Bialowas, Nakaya, and Smith over the back triple. Battle for the two. They try and reel in Grand Boys here with 1 minute to go. Grand Boys down the straightaway, Bialowas down the straightaway. Separated by 1.2, Nakaya only 0.8 back, Smith only 0.6 off of him. Top four still only separated by 2.8. 45 to go, 45 to go. Leader in the back triple, second now into the back triple. Third and fourth over the back triple. Oh, Smith getting it wrong. Gonna lose a little bit of time. Oh, Bialowas getting it way wrong. Nakaya gonna get by, Smith gonna get by. So does Nakaya to the two, 30 to go. Leader heading into the back triple with 20 seconds. Nakaya. Oh, Dustin going double single. It's going to put Nakaya right on the back bumper here with 15 to go. They're going to go for one more lap down the straightaway. Grand Boys and Nakaya. Smith getting loose coming down the straightaway. Nakaya to the inside of Grand Boys. Gonna get it. Dustin losing some drive here. Smith going to get around here for the two. So Dustin's car losing something there. Maybe Slipper backing off. 4 Grand Boys. Nakaya done, taking the win. Smith done in the 2. Bialowas going to get by for the 3. Grand Boys done in the 4. Waiting for 1. Waiting for 1. Man, that's a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 9. 17.5 lock timing, 2-wheel buggy. You guys are up next. Was a really good race out of the modified 2-wheel drive. A main event there. Not sure what happened to Dustin's car. Again, it was Nakaya. What was that? Nakaya, Smith, and Bialowas. Your top 3. I need my drivers from that last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 9. 17.5 lock timing 2-wheel buggy A main event. All right, get my drivers to the track. Got Helsel, I've got Friedenreich, Lynn, need a Marshall on cone 0. Marshall on 0. Need a Marshall on cone 0. Larry's got me. All right, Marshall
Sean Horton
covered. Roll
1
them out,
minute to the
check 'em
start
in,
of the
guys.
race. Austin Harrell, Eric Hernandez, Bob Goodwill, Michael Hichaus, Josh Hardy, Ronnie Goss, Brandon Bennett, Nick Groves, Colton Davis.
All right, everybody is checked in. Everybody
45
is
seconds
checked
to the
in.
start
No
of
more
the
laps.
race.
No more laps. Get them lined up on the straightaway for me. It's going to be Colton Davis on the 1, Sean Horton on the 2, Eric Hernandez on the 3, Josh Hardy on the 4,
30
Nick
seconds to the
Groves
start of
gonna
the
be on
race.
the 5, Bob Goodwill on the 6, Austin Harrell 7, Michael Pukowitz on the 8, Brandon Bennett on the 9, and Ronnie Goss on the 10. You guys don't have to be on the number. It was just kind of a visual.
15
so
seconds
you
to
knew
the start of the
spacing.
race.
You can be to the inside. I don't care. Davis, Horton, Hernandez, Hardy, Groves, Goodwill, Harrell, Pukowitz, Bennett,
Less than
Goss.
5.
Marshall's ready. Drivers ready. Going racing on the sound of the tone. It is going to be Davis leading us out here. Hernandez going to get by Horton. Horton to the inside. Going to get it back, though. So it is Davis, Horton, Hernandez, and Hardy, top 4, just as they qualified. Oh, Horton getting it wrong. He's going to fall back to the 5. That's going to put Harrell up to the 4. Goodwill and Groves get collected in the pitcher's mound. They're going to fall to the back. Still Colton Davis out front. Was 1.7 last lap. Going to be a lot more this one. Already a visible 2 to 3 second lead for Davis. Hernandez and Hardy battle for the 2. Down the straightaway by the line. Separated by 2.3. Or I'm sorry, 2/10. 0.23. 1 in and 4 to go. Oh, Horton gets it wrong. He's going to fall to the 5. That is going to be Hernandez to the 2. Still Davis out front. 3.2 second lead on Hernandez. Hardy in the 3, 2.6 back. Then it's Harold, Horton, Pukowitz, Goodwill, Groves, Bennett, and Goss. 1:30 and 3:30 to go. Davis out front down the straightaway by the line. A 1.7 second lead for Davis over Hernandez. So Hernandez throwing hot lap of the race, 23.5. That last lap trying to catch Davis here as they head into the back triple. Hardy in the 3. He's in the all yellow. Harold in the 4. He's all black. Horton 5, blue and black. Top 2 by the line. 23.4 now for Hernandez. New fast lap of the race there for Eric. As he tries to reel in Davis here. Leaders head over the back triple. Going to be coming up on Bennett. Leaders off the straightaway. Thank you, Brandon. Top 2 getting through that little bit of traffic there. So it is Davis over Hernandez. Was 1.2 last lap. About the same this one. Down to a second. Harold by Hardy for the 3. But it's going to be Hardy back by. So Hardy to 3, Harold 4, Horton 5. Leader over the back triple, second over the back triple. They'll be coming up on Pukowitz and Goodwill. Pukowitz and Goodwill, you'll have leaders coming up on you in a second. Leader in the white and blue. Second going to be in the all blue. Davis getting through traffic clean there. Hernandez just catching a tire. Went upside down, got marshaled. But the lead was 1.4. It is going to be now 3.9 seconds up for Davis with 1:15 to go. Davis pushing a little wide off the scoreboard double. But Hernandez gets it upside down. Hardy in the 3. Was 6.6 back. We'll see what it is this lap. Off the back door of Hernandez. Harold in the 4, Horton 5. 50 to go. Leader working through the center straight. Into the back triple for Davis. Oh, another mistake from Hernandez. Hardy's even closer now with only 30 to go. And another mistake from Eric. Can Hardy make something happen here in the closing laps? Lead was 4.6 last lap. Hernandez, a couple mistakes, drops it down to only a second. So Hardy, next car is second. Groves, you'll have second working with you. Thank you, sir. 15 to go. And 10 to go. They may get by for one more. They might get caught at the line. Hernandez and Hardy battle here for the 2. Hernandez keep going. Hernandez keep going. Hardy done. Caught you at the line. Done in the 3. Davis through the pitcher's mound. And down the straightaway for Colton Davis. Taking the win. And 17.5 lock timing. 2-wheel buggy. Still waiting for a couple. Still waiting for a couple. Waiting for 1. Waiting for 1, and that is a race. All stop, all stop. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 10. 21.5 lock timing, a main event. You guys are up next. Davis taking the win in that one. Then it was Hernandez, Hardy, Harrell, Horton, Pukowitz, Goodwill, Groves, Goss, and Ben. I need my drivers from the last one back to the track to corner marshal. I've got Bennett, Davis, Pukowitz, Horton. I've got Harrell, Hardy, Groves. I need a marshal on the bucket,
Dale
cone
Suzuki.
3. Need a marshal on the bucket, cone
Siegfried
3.
Ravenna.
Go ahead and roll them out, check them in, guys. Roll them out, check them in.
Eric Ferreira. Jeremy Sanders. Dave Rosen. Cassie Denny's.
I've got
Steve Carvajal.
Davis out
Tim
there.
Romero.
If I can get
1 minute to the start of the race. James Trunnell.
I need Eric Hernandez to the track to corner marshal. Eric Hernandez to the track to corner marshal. And I should be good.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Again, drivers, you should not be going back to the pits. All right, guys, no more laps, no more
30 seconds to
laps.
the start
We're
of the
gonna line
race.
up on the straightaway. It'll be Rosen on the 1, Ferreira on the 2, Trunell 3, Romero 4, Rabineau on the 5, Janis 6, Slazewski 7, Sanders 8, Carvajal on the 9.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All my marshal spots covered. Thank you, drivers.
Less than 5.
All right, 21.5, a main event. Good luck, drivers. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Going racing on the sound of the tone. Restart. Can't win it in the first corner, boys. You have a whole 5 minutes. Get them re-racked. It'll be Rosen, Ferreira, Trunell, Romero, Rabineau, Janis, Slazewski, Sanders, Carvajal. All right, let's try this one again. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Going racing on the sound of the tone. Better. I'm not going to say good, but better. It'll be Rosen out front. Trunell in the 2. Romero up to the 3, Ferreira 4. Then it was Sanders, Slazewski. Now Slazewski getting by Sanders. Rabineau, Carvajal, Janis. Your running order. Leader over the back triple. White and pink. Second in the black. Looks like silver and red for Trunell. We're a minute in and 4 to go. Romero in the 3. Caution on the straightaway. Straightaway is cleared. It is Rosen out front. Trunell, Romero, and Ferreira. Top 4. Looks like Ferreira getting by Romero for the 3. So move Eric back to the 3. And now to the 2. Trunell getting it wrong coming on to the straightaway. So it is Rosen out front. 3 seconds up on Ferreira in the 2. Trunell and Romero battle for the 3 over the back triple. Trunell getting it wrong. He's got to get marshaled. Rabineau gets upside down. He's got to get marshaled. So now Trunell and Ravenel battle here for the 4. All leader gets collected with Carvajal. So that's gonna put Ferreira much closer. Was 3.8 back, now only 0.7 back off the back door of Rosen. Battle for the lead over the scoreboard double through the center straights. Leader in the white and pink, second in the all white black wheels. 2:30 in and 2:30 to go, halfway for these drivers. Race number 11, 17.5, lock timing 4-wheel buggy, a main event, last main event of the night. You guys are up next, have them ready. Battle for the lead still over the scoreboard double. Rosen and Ferreira. Ferreira to the inside, can't make it stick on Rosen. Gonna try something through the back triple, nothing there. Rosen working on Sanders. Thank you, sir. You'll have second behind you. Thank you, Jeremy. Battle for the lead over the center double. Ferreira to the inside before the scoreboard double. Gonna get it, but pushes wide off the lander. Rosen gonna take it back. Rosen gets crossed up in the center straight. Gets upside down. Has to get marshaled. Ferreira now out front. Leader in the all white black wheels down the straightaway. They'll be coming up on Cassie here. Eric to your left, Eric to your left, Eric to your left. That was second place. Rosen getting it wrong there. So it is Ferreira out front. Was 2.3, going to be much bigger now. As Rosen loses a gear. So that'll move Romero now to the 2. Now it's Trunell to the 2, Romero 3. Leader is Ferreira out front down the straightaway for Eric. 16, second lead on Trunell. Trunell in the back triple, Romero in the back triple. Ravenel in the 4, Slazewski 5, Sanders 6, Janice 7, Carvajal 8. 15 to go, 15 to go. Again, last race of the night, race number 11. You guys are up next. Have them ready. 5 to go, 5 to go. Romero and Trunell. It is going to be Romero now out front of Trunell as they come down the straightaway. Give it to Tim Romero. Going to take the 2. Done at the line, Romero and Trunell. Good battle there for the 2 and 3 at the end. Ferreira done taking the win, waiting for 1, waiting for 1. Still waiting for 1. White and black car still running here. And that is a race, all stop. Ferreira taking the win in that one. Romero in the 2, Trunell 3. Then it was Ravenel, Slazewski, Sanders, Janice, and Carvajal. Marshals, grab your blowers, please. Get my drivers from that last one back to the track to corner marshal. Race number 11. Last main event of the night. Race 11. 17.5 lock timing 4-wheel buggy. You guys are up next. Thank you guys for spending your Wednesday night with us. We'll be racing on Friday with some dirt oval, and Saturday we'll be back with some off-road. All right, need my drivers from the last one. Looks like most of my spots are covered. Need a marshal on 5 and 0. 5 and 0. Perfect, thank you, Steve. Go ahead, roll them out, check them in, roll them out, check them in.
Austin Harrell, John Young,
I got James
Aiden
and
Lindley,
Steve up there in the corner.
Kyle
Need a
Frank,
marshal on 0,
Bob
marshal
Goodwin,
on cone
Garrett
0 in the center.
1 minute to the start of the race.
One volunteer
Brandon
quarter
Bennett.
marshal,
Jeremy Sanders.
cone 0. Let's see, I've got Ferrer out there. Yeah, there you are.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I've got Romero, Trunell, I've got Rabineau, I've got Slazewski, I've got Janice, Carvajal.
30
I
seconds to
need
the
one
start of the
volunteer
race.
quarter marshal, one volunteer quarter marshal. Last one I will need for the night. I appreciate that, Brooks. Thank you, sir. All right, lineup's going to be Horton on the 1, Goodwill on the 2,
15 seconds to the
Harrell
start of
on
the
the
race.
3, Bennett 4, Young 5, Frady 6, Lynn 7, Moomey 8, and Sanders on the 9. Again, that is Horton, Goodwill,
Less than
Harrell,
5.
Bennett, Young, Frady, Lynn, Moomey, Sanders.
First corner, guys. We all win there.
All right, looks like all my marshal spots are covered. Thank you, drivers. Marshals ready, drivers ready. Going 4-wheel drive, lock time and racing on the sound of the tone. Got him. Somebody jumping there in the back. It is going to be Horton, though, out front over the back triple. Goodwill in the 2. John Young up to the 3. Harrell in the 4. Top 3 trying to break away here from 4th place Harrell. Went up to the 5. Battle for the lead. Over the back triple. Horton pushing wide. Goodwill going to get around. Horton in the 2, Young in the 3. Off the end of the straightaway, Harrell now right on the back door of Young. Horton pushing wide, Young going to get by for the 2. So it is Goodwill, Young, and Horton, top 3. Harrell in the 4. Frady in the 5. Lynn, Sanders, Moomey, and Bennett. 1:15 in and 3:45 to go. Leader in the all-white. Second in orange. Third in the blue and black. Fourth in all black. Through the, all 4 working through the back triple. Oh, Horton gets it wrong. He gets into the back of Harrell. Harrell going to keep on trucking. Horton going to lose a spot. That is Frady up to the 4. Here, leader gets collected with a lap car. Goes helicoptering into the berm. So it is going to put John Young out front in the all-orange. Second going to be the all-white of Goodwill. Harrell in the all-black off the end of the straightaway. That's broke. Oh, your leader through the infield. Marshals himself, but going to allow Goodwill by. So it is Goodwill, Young, and Harrell. Top 3 down the straightaway. Horton trying to reel him in here. Sanders and Moomey, you'll have 4th on you. Thank you. Goodwill trying to get to the inside. Couldn't make the landing stick on the scoreboard double. Got a couple cars flipped in the triple. Thank you, Aiden. That's heads up right there. So it's Young now out front over Harrell. Goodwill in the 3. Horton in the 4. Goodwill and Horton, they get together over the scoreboard double. Frady now right on the back bumper of Horton. 3 and 2 to go. Leader down the straightaway for John in the all orange. Harrell in the all black. He's going to be in the 2. All white in 3 for Goodwill. Black and blue for Horton in the 4. Copper, white, gray for Frady. Horton and Frady both get upside down. Young and Harrell separated by 1 second last lap. They work through the center straightaways. Harrell can see him. Huge ride for Goodwill, catching the pipe there. Not sure how nothing broke there for Bob. Oh, John gets it wrong coming down the straightaway with a minute to go. Harrell gonna inherit the lead here. Goodwill trying to make something happen in the 3. He's 2.2 back off of Young. Leader in the back triple, second in the back triple. Leader in the all black, second in the all orange, third in the all white. Coming up on 30 to go. Harrell 22.7, that's his fastest lap of the race. Coming that last lap. Orange car is second, Oh, Harrell getting it wrong, has to get marshaled, gonna allow Young by. They're gonna go one more lap here. Harrell getting on the front end. Clips the pitcher's mound, gets upside down, has to get marshaled. He's gonna fall to the 3. Last lap here for Young. Can Goodwill make something happen over the scoreboard double? Harrell in the 3. Leader in the all orange, second in the all white. They battle through the back triple. Oh, Young gets it wrong. He clips the wall. Can Young make something happen here? Can he jump over the top of Goodwill? Goodwill gonna hold on to it at the end. Goodwill takes it from Young. Harrell done in the 3. Waiting for one. And that is a race. Awesome racing tonight, guys. Thank you guys for coming on out again, spending your Wednesday night with us. Good night, good racing. We'll see you all back on Friday for some Dirt Oval.